Today, um, we're going to be replacing this radio for the Kia Sorento 2015. So we are going to replace it for a screen that allow us to have more capabilities. So we need to remove all this cover here. Starting from here, we will go around the dashboard, and then it should pop up after I remove the pins, and we're gonna see how this process goes. So the first thing that we wanna need is to open the hood so we can disconnect the battery, which is really important before we do any type of work, electrical work in the vehicle. We need to make sure we disconnect the battery, so we don't want to activate like any code or things like that. So I'm gonna remove this and I'm gonna leave it there at least for 15 to 20 minutes, and then I will start working on the other side of the vehicle. And these are some of the tools that I'm gonna be using to remove the radio. So I got this that I think that is gonna be useful just to start praying like the different around the dashboard. And so I just wanted to show you which are the tools that I will be using, and I will link the link. I will put the link in the description so you can buy it on Amazon. Using some painter's tape to see if I can protect a little bit more this from damage. So I'll put this around this area to see how can we insert this here. Maybe you can see there, but I'm gonna try to remove these features here by you need to squish this thing, press it really hard, and that's it. So we got the white. So now I'm going to remove these air vents so we can remove easily the radio. I think that they should come up easily. So we're gonna see how that works. So This is the radio, the back side of the radio. So just take a look at there, so you can see what the setup is before unplugging anything. You need to see carefully where all these cables go. So when the time comes to reassembly the radio, so we know where each cable goes. So we need to check this carefully. Okay, so yeah. So this is the setup of the radio. So basically we have here it has two antennas that you need to connect in order to get the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi signal. This is the GPS device that you're supposed to put behind the dashboard. The antenna, that we have the connections there. We have these two cables that go to the USB connection, and we also have this harness that it will converts this connection to the ones that we need for our radio, for our Kia radio. So then we have this interior thing that we have to connect here. We're going to put 4 screw here, and then we're going to install the stereo frame, which I will show you in a moment. So this is the stereo frame, and it should go there just to make the final setup. And then we need to take this to the car and see how it works. I decided to connect all the other services, so just to have all these cables behind the dashboard, and just to have the possibility to update any other service that I want to add to the car. So I'm just gonna keep those things there just to have that idea, just to have that possibility. This goes there. I'm gonna grab this cable. This is the clock wire. So let me see where it goes. It goes right here. So we're gonna connect this one here. Listo. We already connected that one. So then I'm gonna put this here. Well, I'm gonna connect these other cables in here. So let me grab them. So we got two. So we're gonna see. The good thing is that it has just one way. It goes just one way. So if you see, this one has 4 bigger pins. So that's the one that's gonna go to the left here, and the other one goes to the right. So it's kind of straightforward. We just need to pay attention and just try to do it right there. Okay, but before doing this, I would say that I'm gonna connect the ones that go down here. Yep. So we got left, blue, and right. Yes, it goes right here, and then this other one goes somewhere here. There we go. So we connected that there. So we got that. At this, I think that we will need to insert the bends that we took out. So I'm gonna start with this is the right one, this is the left one. So I'm gonna start with this one, and if you remember, there was just plug. Oops. Well, I just have to, well, let's put this aside. So we just have to oops, this was there in place. That's it. There we go. So it's back in place. I'll do the same with the other one, and then we're gonna put the screws. Okay, looks good. So let me see. We're gonna put this one here. Just there we go. So it's in place. So now we need the screws. So we have one and two screws. So we're gonna put this. These ones are the ones that are gonna hold the thingy here. So I'll do this here. This one here. One you don't need to. And the other one goes right here. That's it. So we're gonna have some extra screws because the ones that used to hold the old radio are not here anymore, so we don't need them. So I'm gonna put the other two to hold the other part, and then we start with the other part here. So let's hold this here, right here. There we go. So we're gonna do the same for this one over here. So goes right here. So there we go. So we already put this. The clock is connected. This heated seats are connected. We're missing just the cables for the radio, but I think that I can pull them out and I can connect that easily from here, and then we will connect the other part. So I think that I could even start putting this back in place, and it shouldn't be a problem, but we're gonna just leave it there. So I'm gonna connect all these cables. So I will need to hold this light here and start working. So as I said, this has 3, so it's very straightforward. It will go right here. So let me see if I can do this, or if I need help. So oops, there we go. I think that it will hold there. Just okay, that's perfect. Then the other one will give me more support here. Oops. So yeah, this is perfect. Let me see one more time. Let me see, 3, yeah. There we go. So that's what we need. So then we have the antenna. These two are going, we're not gonna use them anymore. So we're just gonna connect the antenna, and we need to decide where we're gonna put the GPS. So this is the GPS, that is built-in GPS. So I think that I'm gonna put this tab up here. It has like an adhesive tape here. So that's what I'm gonna use to fix it, to put it in place. But before doing that, let me connect the antenna, the radio antenna, that it goes right here. So I'm just want to see what's the best way to bring it. Probably I need to come closer. Ooh. So we can connect this better. Kind of blind. Huh. Okay, there we go. Right there, we just need to push it a little bit harder. There we go. That's better. Okay, so then, as I said, I'm gonna take this off, and I'm gonna place it up here, that it shouldn't interfere with anything. And if I put it up here, that's the GPS. I say this stay there. And you can always disconnect this here. I can. So I think that we will need this screw over here. So we get this better. Let me put these screws over here. I think that this will work. Oh yes. Also better. So there's no reason for being suffering. Actually, this screw seems to be smaller. So I really want to what can I use for this part? Plus the brackets. Okay. Yeah. Give the screen a lot of this stability. Right, yeah. And I'm gonna put the left bracket. Where is it? Here we go. The left one. put it like this. Yep. Yeah, it's to be right. There we go. So now we're gonna bring the antenna back. We're going to connect the antenna back. Here we push it hard. So just make sure that everything is fine, it's connected. Because after I put this here, it's gonna be easier to just, you know, basically pull it out. So those pins are in place. Yeah. And then we're gonna push this here some way so it fits, is getting there. Just come on. It doesn't work. And I will need to I need to push it a little bit harder, some pressure there, so it gets in there. There we go. Now we're talking. So this is how it looks after being installed. So it's very solid. Perfect. So we're gonna connect the battery and see how it works. This is the Assure radio after being installed. This is the home screen in which you have the CarLink icon. So if you click on there, it will take you to the CarLink. So you can link it to your iPhone, cell phone, and you have different options. You have the music, you have maps, you can listen to your podcast, etc., etc. So this is the CarLink. If you click on the home button, it will take you back to the home page where you can go to the different apps, and you can basically download any app that is compatible with this radio. You have, for example, I have Netflix. You also have YouTube, and you have here the settings. This is the icon, or where you will have to go to set up your steering wheel. So to make work the different buttons that you have in your steering wheel. So this is where you have to go. And this is just the radio. So that's the radio. So it works smoothly. You have YouTube. You can connect your radio to the Wi-Fi, and it will work with YouTube and all the other apps that are internet based. Remember that you can also use your hotspot. So if you are traveling, you can connect it to your radio. So this is it. This concludes this video. I hope it's useful. Please subscribe and like this video if you consider that this content is useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.